Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So happy you've dropped in to visit my channel. I'm creating this content to connect with my fellow constituents and inform people about the role and duties of a school board trustee and why it's vital that we choose our representatives carefully to build solidly and wisely for future generations. Like many of you, I faithfully voted in municipal elections for as many years as I've been given the responsibility to do so. I've researched candidates for mayor and council, but when it comes to voting day, there's a place in the ballot for school board trustee. I don't know about you, but I never hear much hoopla about this position. And frankly, I've just said eeny, meeny, miny, mo and checked a random name in the past. I know that's a shameful way to vote, but I'm not proud of it. But there it is. In this, my second video, I will share with you, first of all, some of the information I've been reading on the Ontario School Trustees website. And you can just listen along while you're doing your dishes or driving in the car or whatever. I'll make it short, and you can share it with your friends and colleagues. You'll find the links to my sources in the YouTube description box for your own study. Or just replay, easy peasy. Together, we'll come to understand the role of trustee and how you can become involved in the process of decision-making for the children of our region, regardless of whether or not you have school-age kids in the system. So today we'll look at the 2022 municipal elections website of ontarioschooltrustees.org. And I'm just going to flip over now to my screen share so you can see what we're doing here. The Ontario Municipal and School Board elections. So it says, what do trustees do? Who are they and why are they important? Well, here we go. School board trustees are the members of a school board. They are locally elected representatives of the public, and they are the community's advocate for public education. They're required to carry out their responsibilities in a manner that assists the board in fulfilling its duties under the Education Act. Just as an aside, that's something else to look at. This is not as, a trustee's role is to maintain a focus on student achievement, well-being, and equity, and to participate in making decisions that benefit the board's entire jurisdiction while representing the interests of their constituents. Trustees must also communicate the views and decisions of the board back to their constituents. This is not as simple as it sounds because Ontario is large and diverse. The job of school board trustees varies widely. A trustee is responsible for identifying the needs and priorities of their community and for ensuring these are considered in the decisions that result in practical educational opportunities for students. In doing so, trustees must consider conflicting interests and values. A trustee must do this in collaboration with the other members of the school board by developing policies that work for all students and ensuring they are implemented effectively. It is the local trustee who makes sure that the community has a direct way to express its views on vital education decisions that affect our day-to-day lives. School trustees play an indispensable role in preserving our democratic heritage. Next title here, the school trustee is a member of a team. Only the team, the Board of Trustees, not an individual trustee, has the authority to make decisions or take action on behalf of a school board. A school board must place all students first when making any decision. Trustees are required to uphold the implementation of any school board resolution after it is passed by the board. Trustees are responsible for establishing policy direction. Policies set out the expectations about what should happen or how services are to be provided within the school board. A well-written policy describes to parents, the public, and the board staff what they can expect. The Board of Trustees ensures that the Director of Education carries out responsibilities for implementing the board's policies. They entrust the day-to-day management of the board to its staff through the board's Director of Education. Trustees, as members of the board, are accountable to the province. The Board of Trustees is accountable to the Province of Ontario for the proper conduct of their duties and powers, including the implementation of provincial policy and the use of provincially allocated funds. Trustees are accountable to their electorate. As elected officials, trustees must balance the demands of the community with the duties required by the Ministry of Education. By law, they are required to consult with parents, students, and supporters of the board on the board's multi-year plan and bring the concerns of these groups to the attention of the board. This can be challenging and takes dedicated leadership coupled with a willingness to seek innovative ideas and the courage to implement them. School board trustees are community leaders. School board trustees have a responsibility to all the families in their community, not just their neighbors, and not just families with school-aged children. Trustees build and maintain relationships within the entire community. They work with their school board colleagues and with other community partners to ensure that all the students within the board's jurisdiction have equal opportunities to reach their full potential. Trustees demonstrate their leadership in the following key areas. 1. Establishing the board's multi-year strategic plan, which includes the vision to ensure a strong public education system. 2. Setting goals for student achievement, well-being, and equity. 3. Monitoring progress against the board's strategic goals and priority areas. 4. Promoting accountability throughout the school board. 5. Allocating resources in ways that ensure equity of outcomes and demonstrate accountability. 6. Establishing a respectful, caring, professional climate throughout the school board. 7. Creating collaborative relationships inside the board and across the community. 8. Promoting continuous improvement. 9. Promoting community involvement and establishing communications. 10. Holding the Director of Education accountable as they lead, execute, and monitor activities on behalf of the Board of Trustees. And 11. Ensuring effective stewardship of the board's resources, which includes passing the budget. Trustees champion equity in education. Trustees work to ensure equity across their school boards so that every student has the opportunity to succeed, regardless of background, identity, or personal circumstances. The role of school board trustee involves bringing the voice of everyone, including marginalized communities. Include that, for example, Indigenous students, newcomers, immigrants, people coming from low socioeconomic backgrounds, etc., to the board table. Trustees hold themselves accountable for their conduct. In exercising their role, trustees are required to comply with the board's Code of Ethics or Conduct, which sets out standards that govern the ethical behavior of trustees. This includes the expectation to act with integrity, adhere to high ethical standards, and to conduct themselves in a manner that enhances public confidence in Ontario's publicly funded education system. Boards of trustees hold themselves accountable to their codes. So that, my friends, is from the OntarioSchoolTrustees.org website that you can visit for yourself. And I'm just coming back here now to my previous page. So I hope you've got a little bit more informed about this topic, and I'm looking forward to sharing more about the role of school trustees and why it's important that you get out to vote in the municipal elections for the candidates of your choice in your own region. Till then, have a great day, and don't forget to comment, follow, like, and share this content with your friends and family. Together, we can work towards providing the best options for student achievement in our local schools. I'll see you next time.